awardee was born in Chicago, Illinois. He moved around the country with various relatives until finally settling in with his aunt and uncle in Rock Island, Illinois at the age of 7, where his main accomplishment was being a part of the Cub Scouts. By high school, he relocated with his dad to Addison, Illinois, and attended Addison Trail High School, where he met math teacher and NCSM leader Al Foster. By his junior year, he was president of the Letterman's Club and the concert choir. He declared in the school newspaper he was going to Illinois State University to be a math teacher like his mentor, Al Foster. He would be the first in his family to attend college. At Illinois State University, he quickly became a shadow to eventual NCTM president Dr. John Dossey, and would return for his graduate work under the eye of Dr. Dossey and Dr. Al Otto. Many decades later, he helped the College of Arts and Sciences at Illinois State University to establish an annual Mathematics Teaching Scholarship Award in Dr. Dossey's name. Our awardee landed his first teaching job in the fall of 1973 as a mathematics teacher of grades 6 through 12, as well as a basketball and baseball coach in rural Stillman Valley, Illinois. After his job interview, he had to enlist several students to push his VW car down the street while he popped the clutch to get the car started. At Stillman Valley, he was one of only 2 math teachers for grades 6 through 12. He created a calculus course for advanced students, started a mathematics competition club, and created the course curriculum for the new state requirement for health education. In his spare time, he played softball with a local team that won the Illinois and Wisconsin state championships. In 1980, faced with the decision to work at Bell Labs or teach at the more urban-suburban mix of West Chicago, High School District 94 in Illinois, he chose the high school teaching job at half the salary and found himself in the middle of a teacher's strike and on a picket line his first day on the job. At West Chicago, he taught all levels of the high school mathematics curriculum, from pre-algebra through calculus. He created and directed the mathematics competition teams at the school, coached basketball, taught classes at the local community college, and started his family. He was well known for the passion, emotion, and commitment he had with his students and his athletes, and for the phrase, carpe diem, seize the day, an eventual college dorm room inspiration for his youngest daughter during her freshman year. By 1982, his department chair, Lee Junker, had taken him to his first national NCSM meeting and told him he needed to get his administrative endorsement and become a mathematics leader. By 1986, he had accepted a position in northwest suburban Chicago as Director of Mathematics and Science. He used the annual event of the open house to take a picture of his mathematics colleagues and post them on his wall each year. By 1988, he co-authored his first textbook with NCSM leaders Jerry Cummins and Peg Kenny, and served as president for the Council of Presidential Awardees. During the 1990s, he helped the school to become recognized by the U.S. Department of Education as one of the 7 best high schools and 5 best mathematics programs in the nation. He brought the knowledge of his work at this school across the globe as he worked with the Department of Defense dependent schools in Asia, Europe, and Australia, and helped to coach a math competition team that won the Illinois State Mathematics Championship in 1994. The tie had to have been the lucky charm. He quickly became known as a motivational speaker and humorist, presenting messages steeped in mathematics content, but built on the concept of teaching as a great adventure. He would say, How can we capture the hearts of others to lead the learning experiences necessary to be a 21st century teacher and leader if we are not pursuing improvement ourselves? During the 1990s, he received the Outstanding Young Alumni Award from Illinois State University and the Outstanding School Administrator Award from the Illinois State Board of Education. He served on several writing commissions for the National Council of Teachers of Mathematics, including the Professional Standards for Teaching Mathematics. He has co-authored numerous mathematics textbooks, including one book whose title was not considered favorable by Microsoft. It was short-lived. But he will say that his best teaching moments of the 1990s were in his coaching of his oldest daughter Jessica in basketball and his son Adam in baseball, where MTXE, mental toughness and extra effort, were the rule of the day. By the early 2000s, he had earned his PhD in Educational Leadership and Counseling Psychology at Loyola University, Chicago. He became superintendent. During his tenure as a leader at the high school, the United States Department of Education recognized the school as one of the most celebrated high schools in the nation. The National Staff Development Council featured him and the work of the faculty and administration in the publication From the Inside Out: Learning from the Positive Deviance of Your Organization. He left his beloved district and a position to serve a 2-year term as president of the National Council of Supervisors of Mathematics, where he led the continued development of NCSM as a national mathematics education leadership organization. During his tenure as president, he served as the lead writer and executive editor for the task force development of the Prime Leadership Framework, Principles and Indicators for Mathematics Education Leaders, and considers Prime among his most inclusive works, with so many great leaders, writers, and thinkers from NCSM engaged in the work. The Prime Leadership Framework, now almost a decade old, provides a vision of school leadership in mathematics education built upon the overriding principles of social justice in the pursuit of equitable teaching, learning, curriculum, and mathematics assessment. Our awardee is an icon at the NCSM Summer Leadership Academies, where he has advocated and expounded on crucial topics in mathematics education for over 14 years, a commitment he made to then NCSM President Jerry Cummins. Our awardee is a teacher of teachers and leaders. He is a prolific writer and has authored numerous books in which he has taught us how to discipline our professional lives so that others would want to follow our leadership. He and his coaching team currently provide professional development and learning instruction for schools in the United States, China, parts of Europe, and Australia. He is married with 5 children and 2 golden retrievers, one named Fibonacci. His wife, Susan, served in the Peace Corps and is a national director of sales. His oldest daughter, Jessica, is a mathematics teacher, middle school principal, and staff developer. His son-in-law, Tim, works for Marquette Buick in Barrington, Illinois, and his son, Adam, is a civil engineer in California. His daughter-in-law, Jacqueline, is a school psychologist. His youngest daughter, Anna, is a junior in college and an international business major. Our awardee develops others with humility, leads with passion, and will leave a great legacy of leaders who will work to improve mathematics education for decades to come. It is my great honor and privilege to announce the 2017 Ross Taylor Glenn Gilbert National Leadership Awardee, Timothy Kanold.